Hey guys, it's Dawn Marie here, and welcome to my channel where I talk about all things digital products and digital product marketing. So, on my channel, I am also documenting my journey of starting a digital product business from scratch, and I will not be using marketplaces like Creative Market or Etsy. So if that is something that interests you and you'd love to come along on my journey, then please do subscribe to my channel. And if you're getting ready to launch your digital product and want to know how can you collect emails through a pre-launch waitlist all for free, then how about we do that on Canva? Now, Canva is a design tool that allows you to build websites for free, but we're going to pair it with Canva and Aweber to build the ultimate pre-launch website. And this is a pre-launch page I'm going to help you design. The purpose of this page is to help you collect leads or subscribers so you can build an email list for when you're ready to sell your digital products. You can also use it as a lead opt-in page or a freebie page if you want to. Now, if you prefer not to spend days designing your own pre-launch page, then how about you grab my template by signing up for the link which is found in the description box below. Use it to start generating leads for your own digital products. All you really need to do is customize the page with your own branding, elements, add your copy and sign up form, and you'll be ready to make it public and sharing your digital products with the world. So let's talk about how do you create a pre-launch page in Canva to collect emails to sell your digital products. What you'll need is a Canva account. You can use either a free or paid account to do this, and we'll be actually building the website in Canva, which I will get to in a moment. And then I'm recommending that you use Aweber. It's free to sign up, and you can build a sign up form that will help you to start collecting emails as well as use their email marketing automation so you can continue the conversation with those subscribers as you nurture them and prepare them for your digital products. Now, when you sign up for Aweber for free, you can collect up to 500 email subscribers and then create an automated email sequence that begins to nurture those subscribers to prepare them for the sale. Okay, so let's get started. If you look in my description box below, you will see an Aweber link where you can go there to sign up for free for your first 500 subscribers. Once you've signed up and you've logged into Aweber, you will come to a page like this where it says, "Welcome to Aweber." You just want to follow the steps that they provide to you to complete your account details. You don't need to publish your first landing page because we will be using Canva to do that. But the next thing you would need to do is to create a sign-up form. And on the left-hand menu of your Aweber platform, when you go to Pages and Forms, you then go to Sign Up Forms, and this is how you start the process of creating your form to collect your own subscribers. Now let's go to Create a Sign Up Form, and the form we will be creating for my website. Now, in Aweber's template gallery, they have several templates, but for this sign-up form, I want you to keep it very simple because we want to build a sign-up form that can generate the most subscribers. So I have found that the more simple your sign-up form, the higher the conversions because people have no distractions. All they're going to the sign-up form to do is to enter their details and click submit to submit the form. So we can start with this simple one, which is just a blank form. And let's load that template. So let's decide what information do we want from our subscribers. Now, I would recommend that you only include the information that you absolutely need for your pre-launch, and that would typically be a name and email address. Anything more, I have found, decreases the rate of email signups because people are typically very hesitant about giving away their contact details, especially on the internet. So let's keep this very limited. Some people only collect an email address. So if I click delete, some people only collect an email address, which you will see is already included on the sign-up form, and you cannot delete this, which is obvious because you need the email address. Other people like myself like to include a name just so that I'm able to personalize the email. with a first name when I email them. So I feel like adding a touch of personalization makes people connect with you more, and it allows you to write to them in a way as though you're only speaking to them, which helps create stronger relationships, which could help you with sales when you're ready to launch. So if you do want to include a name, you come up here to add fields and you click name. And then you can collect the full name. So they will capture the first and last name using a single field, and it will just say name. You can enter the full name label as you want. I'm going to leave it as name. Or if you want to collect the first and last name where they will be captured as two fields, then you can do that. But what I would recommend is just capturing it as one field. Again, we are reducing the amount of information that we are expecting from the subscriber to help us with our conversions. And then we are going to click Save Field. Now, if you want to move name to the top so that that's the first thing that the person has to enter, let's drag it, hold it and drag it and move that to the top. Now let's customize our form. So this is the form that we will be using, and I also want to keep this form very simple. In my header, I want to add further instructions to the user to enter their details below to sign up for my pre-launch waitlist. Now, if you don't see a header here, then you can select it from the elements on top here. So for example, I can click into the header box. Now I want to add a further instruction to the user to enter their details below to sign up for my pre-launch waitlist. So to get to this form, remember they would have clicked on the button on the Canva landing page, which we'll design in a moment. And even though they know that they should be entering their details, I just want to give them further instructions to enter their details below to join the waitlist. So what I'm going to write here in this header section is, where can I send more information about our pre-launch? And I'm writing the instruction in this way because in the mind of the user, they're going to answer that question and it's their email address, right? So they will be entering their email address naturally as a response to the question. So basically, by phrasing the instruction in this way, I'm priming the user to think about providing their email address as a natural response to the question. Now, you can also use the editor to edit and format the text as you wish. So I'm going to change this to Times New Roman. I'm also going to change the font size to 18. And let's go to the three dots to align it to the center. Then I'm going to click Save Field. Next, I'm going to click on the button to change the button text. And I'm going to change it to something that's a bit more value-driven and relevant to the purpose of the sign-up. Now, this sign-up is to collect emails for people who want to hear about my pre-launch. So maybe instead of saying submit, I will say sign up for the pre-launch. And then click on Save Field. Now, if you have a privacy policy, this is where you can enter it. And then you can also delete the powered by Aweber email marketing branding if you don't want that on your form. Now, let's save your form first. And then we're going to go to step 2. And this is where you can name your form for your own reference. And then let's come down to the thank you page. So when someone submits the form, what will they see as the second step? So you can choose a thank you page, and if you're using Canva, you can design a thank you page in addition to your pre-launch page so that when someone submits the form, they will be redirected to your brand thank you page. So this is where you will enter the custom URL or the URL that Canva provides you for the thank you page so that when someone submits the form, they will be redirected to that page. Now, if you don't want to do that, you can choose either that the user stays on the current page, so that will be the current Canva pre-launch page, or you can use Aweber's own basic version of their page So if you select this option, this means that the user will go to Aweber's basic thank you page and not Canva's thank you page. So be careful with that. Now, Aweber is also asking you to show to people who have already subscribed to your form, where do you want to send them? What do you want them to see? So again, you can either select that they see a basic version thank you page or your custom page URL, which you will use, which could be designed through Canva. So I'll leave you to decide that, but I would choose my own website URL, which I'll design in Canva. Now, again, let's save our form and let's go to step 3. So now that we have our form ready, we now need to publish the form. And this is where we're going to publish it as a landing page where we will use the link that Aweber provides to us to embed it onto our form. So this is the form that we would use, the link that we would use, which we would embed into our Canva website. So now that we have our form link, let's design our Canva pre-launch page. Don't forget that you can get this pre-launch template using the link in the description box below. So to get to Canva, first log into your Canva account. And then we go to create a design. Then let's select website. And then I'm going to recreate the headline section first, then speed up the creation of the other sections, which are the testimonial sections. So again, this is the page that we are going to recreate, the header section, and then the testimonial sections. So the first thing that I'm going to do is to add an image. So let's scroll down to the photo section. And I'm going to add any image as a background. And I'm going to make it big so that it fits the entire canvas. But I'm going to bring it slightly down because you will see that I can add my logo at the top. Then the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put an overlay on top of this image. And to do that, I am going to use a square. So I go to Elements, and then you can use square from the Shapes menu. And I'm going to drag it to the corner using the grid lines to make sure that it is right over top. You can select the color of your overlay. In this case, I want mine to be a dark overlay like this. And then I'm going to put the transparency using the transparency menu to 65. Now, if you want to change the background of your website, you can apply a color to it. So this is where you would select the background and apply a color here. If you are using Canva Pro, you can also add your own brand colors to make it easy for you to apply the colors. So when you get into brand colors, you scroll down to the color section where it says color palette. And then in your case, you may see edit if you have not yet set up your brand colors. Again, this is a pro feature. It's not available in the free account. And then if you have a pro account, you click see all or edit. And then you can add whatever color you want to use. Now, if you do want to add a color to your background, I'm going to select the page so that it has this blue box around it. Then I'm going to go back to background color. And if I click on the plus icon, I can add a new color here by using this arrow to find the color that I want. Or if you already know the color code, you can enter the color code here, which I already have. Now, if you don't know what color palette you are going to use or do not have a color code, I use a website called Color About. Where I get inspiration for colors that I want to use that go well together and complement each other. So let's say that I want a beige color for my website. I will just enter the color at the top And then it will give me different variations of the beige color, which I can select. Let's say that I like this color. And when I scroll down, I will see other colors that go well, that nearest color names, for example. Then they will have different tints and shades, and also they will have colors that match, that go well together. So you can, if you find a color that you like, you can simply click on that color, and then you can explore more colors which are near in tone or which complement each other. But just make sure that you are taking the color code, which you can then plug in to Canva. Next, I want to add my logo. Your logo could be an image, but in this case, I am just going to add a dummy logo. Let's reduce this to perhaps 20. And I'm also going to use the font Quattrocento. Make sure I'm going to align that to the middle. Now let's add some text. I'm first going to add an H1 text. So we go to the text menu, then add a heading. So this will be heading 1. Let's add our text. Let's open the text box using the arrows. And I'm going to highlight all of the text, select the font type, which is Quattrocento. And I want the font size to be 38.5. And let's make the font white so that it appears, since it is on a dark background. I'm also going to make sure that it is aligned to the center. And I'm also going to reduce the spacing between the lines by using the spacing menu here. And I want my line spacing to be 1. Perfect. Next, I'm going to add regular text here. Again, by going to text menu and then add as a body of text. This time, the font is going to be PT Serif. And the size is going to be 15.4. Let's turn that black text to white. And I will leave the spacing as it is. Now we can add a button, and it's easy to create your own Canva buttons. We just go to Elements, and then you will see the buttons, all the buttons in the Buttons menu here. Let's click on See All, and then select the one that you want. Let's drag it down, and let's customize this button. So maybe we don't want it as big as it is, so we can reduce the size of it. And I'm also going to change the color to the background color. Now let's type into the button, join the waitlist. So again, go to text. I am going to go to add a subheading. And I'm going to reduce this font size to 10 and use Quattrocento. Perfect. Okay, so let's move on by adding a page for the second section. So my first section is completed. So we can add a second section by adding add page. And we're going to create the testimonial section like it is here. So to do that, let's just add an image to the side. So scroll down on the menu and we're going to add a vertical image. I already have vertical images that I want to use. And I'm going to use the grid lines to move it all the way to the left. Then I'm going to add some text. I want my text to be aligned to the left. So I'm using the alignment menu here. Let's expand this text out. And let's change the font type to PT Serif as well as 15.4. Then I will add my text in. Then I'm going to add a headline. So let's duplicate that. This time, let's make this quattrocento, and I'm going to make it 35.8. And I'm going to add my text here as well. Now you will see that this page also has a brush stroke. So you can add whatever visual element you want to your website. You can go to elements. Let's come out of buttons, and we will find that in graphics. So let's click on see all, and then perhaps you can type brush stroke. And you can include whichever brush stroke you want, whether it's a curved brush stroke, but this is on paid account, or maybe something like this. And you can change the color of that brush stroke, just to add a bit of visual appeal. Now here where it says photo colors, you're actually using, Canva actually pulls out the colors from the images that you use on your website. So you can change the color so that it all matches together. Maybe I'll make this a little transparent. Okay, so this is the final page, and obviously you can add additional sections if you like to complete this pre-launch page. For example, with the template, you can also go on to add your own footer section as well. Now I'd like to show you how you're going to add your sign up form link to this page so that when somebody clicks on join the waitlist, they are able to enter their name and email address. So we come here to the button, and this is where we're going to add our link that Aweber gave to us. So when someone clicks on it, they will go over to the sign up form. So to add the link, we are going to click on the actual button itself, then the three dots, then come down to link, and let's paste our link. And then we click enter and done. And that's it. So this is what our page looks like. Now we can preview the page here. And we can also publish the page here. Now, I do not click on resize on mobile because Canva will resize all your elements to make it fit on mobile and will actually misalign some of the elements out of place. I've also found that just by leaving this deselected, will make sure that just how the website appears on desktop as it is, that's how it will actually appear on mobile as well. And I'm also not going to add any navigation on my page. The navigations is just usually when you go to a website, you will see some menu items to the top. I don't want my users to be distracted by clicking on different menus to go across the different pages. I just want them to come to this website, click on join the waitlist and subscribe so I get more emails that way. We want to avoid those distractions. Then you can publish to a free domain, which is Canva's own domain, or you can purchase a new domain or use your existing domain. I will always recommend that you use your own domain just to make it more branded to you. But if you don't have the ability to do that just yet, you can publish to Canva's own free domain. And then we click continue. Select the slug that you want to use. Enter a description if you want to. And let's click publish. Now let's view our website. Now we have a beautiful pre-launch page ready to collect emails. When someone clicks on join the waitlist, they will go to our pre-launch sign-up form, which we created with Aweber. They enter their name and email address and sign up for the pre-launch, and then they will be added to our email automation in Aweber, where you'll be able to start talking to them by email. Don't forget, again, if you want to claim my pre-launch template, you can do so using the description box below. Okay, guys, so I hope you got value from this and know how to get started with Canva websites and building your own pre-launch page so you can collect email addresses to launch and sell your digital products to. Now that you have your pre-launch page sorted, how do you actually promote it to get subscribers? Well, you can check out this video or this video here that gives you ideas about how to promote your pre-launch pages. Take care now, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye now.